Hi, my name is Sean, and I'm an alcoholic. And this is the strangest meeting I've been to in a long time. You may know me from a band called Great Big Sea. Yeah? I'm a huge fan. I'm a founding member of Great Big Sea, and we spent a good 20 years of our life traveling back and forth across this country, bringing Saturday night to everywhere we went. No matter where we went, whether it was Tuesday in Winnipeg or Wednesday in Victoria, every night for us was Saturday night. And we took our job seriously, none more so than I. And, as an alcoholic, being in a band like Great Big Sea, I felt like I'd won the lottery. I really did. And things were going really well until they weren't. And when I turned 40, I'm 52 now, believe it or not. When I turned 40, I started to have blackouts. I would drink so much, and we drank a lot, that I would forget where I couldn't remember the way the evening would end. I'd wake up and be confused. And it was very scary. I was losing control. And as these continued, I started to suspect that I might have a problem. So I did what I've learned since that many addicts do. I went to Google and I searched, am I an alcoholic? And what'll come up is a series of questionnaires and tests you can do yourself. And I passed those with flying colors. And I knew what I was, an alcoholic. And that didn't fill me with fear. I generally was a pretty good problem solver. I was a high-functioning alcoholic. We ran a really strong business and made lots of money on our Saturday nights every night. And so I figured, it's just another problem. I'll solve it. We'll move forward. But for the first time in my life, I experienced real failure because I couldn't stop. I quit for a week, and then I'd get back on the great big bus, and I'd open the fridge, and I was gone again. And that failure, those failures, made me feel depressed, which made me want to drink more. So I was stuck in a very dangerous and dark place. And I did finally stop. I stopped on November 9th, 2011. And people often ask me how I managed to actually pull that off, given the situation and the lifestyle I was living. And the truth is, I embraced my higher power. And her name is Andrea. She's my wife. She gave me an ultimatum. And I heard that. She loved me enough to risk it all. So I stopped. But there was an instant side effect to that. And taking control of my life back. The first thing that happened to me was I lost all my friends. My phone stopped ringing and I was alone. And I went out and I bought a bottle of whiskey. Because I was vulnerable, alone, and trying to deal with this. So I was so tempted, I bought this bottle of whiskey, Lagavulin, bought it home, put it on my counter. And I stared at it for a long time. And I knew what the consequences would be if I opened that bottle. But I kept looking at it. I wanted that bottle. And in my peripheral vision that day, I saw another shape. I saw this guitar. This is Old Brown. And instead of picking up that bottle, I picked up Old Brown. This was the friend who never left. And I poured my heart into this guitar, and I wrote the first song I wrote as a sober human being. And I want to sing that with you now in my remaining 2 minutes and 31 seconds. You gotta help me with this. We got one word, and the word is? Sorry. I don't know when I wink at you, you say that. Been a long time now since you left me here alone, but I don't mind, 'cause I have grown and I feel alright. Something must be wrong. I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna sing my song, 'cause I am strong. can't believe my eyes. I'm not the kind who lay down and die. You didn't fool me once, that's on me. I'll try it twice, and you will see that I am stronger, better every day. I am stronger, and I've got something to say. I am stronger, deeper than the sea. I am stronger than I ever used to be. You guys are good singers. When it all comes down, you'll be nowhere to be found. But I'll be standing here, I'll still be around, and I'll take this old guitar, and I'll fill it with my heart, and I'll show the world I'm ready to make a brand new start. 'Cause I am stronger, better every day. I am stronger, and I've got something to say. I am stronger, deeper than the sea. I am stronger than I ever used to be. If it takes 1,000 years for the truth to break, I will overcome my fear. I'll set that record straight, and I'll be stronger than all your sticks and stones. I am stronger, I know where I am going. I am stronger, brighter than the sun. I am stronger, and I've only just begun. I am stronger, better every day. I am stronger, and I've got something to say. I am stronger, deeper than the sea. I am stronger than I ever used to be. I am the Eggman. I am the Eggman. I am the walrus. Thank you all. I'm Sean. Take care.